What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our first deck profile for the EX4 format, EX4 alternative being released last week, or 1 week into the set, and we have a deck profile. We're starting things off with our yellow-red Shinegreymon, or red-yellow, depends on how you like it. We have updated the deck with the new support that we received in EX4. There's some fun card stuff in here we've added to the deck. It adds to consistency. It's really a pretty cool, fun deck. I don't know if it's added much to the competitiveness of the deck, but I think we get more competitive support in BT13. So we will be revisiting this in BT13, but right now I want to show you what I'm running, what changes I've made since the BT12 format. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start off here with our 4 Koromon eggs, the BT5. When attacking, if you have Greymon in its name, draw 1. It's just the best egg. You care a lot more about the draw power than you do the any DP boost, because you're reducing so much DP that you just want to draw into your pieces. So it's the best egg for this deck, in my opinion. We start with our rookies. We have the 4 of the BT12 Agumon. He's on play. You can reveal top 4 cards of your deck, add a card with Greymon in its name, and 1 Marcus Daemon to your hand. And then his inheritable is when you suspend a yellow or red tamer, you can make one of your opponent's Digimon lose 2000 DP. It's a really good DP reduction in the stack. The new card, EX4, we got 4 of the new EX4 Agumon. Start of your turn. Or start your main phase, if you have a red or yellow tamer in play, gain a memory. So coming out of raising or just being on the field, he's going to gain you memory. And then his inheritable is once per turn, your turn when one of your tamers, yellow or red tamers, becomes suspended, draw 1. So he does the opposite thing. He gives you that draw power, whereas the other one gives you that DP reduction. So it kind of works hand in hand. Not as good, but he's still great because he's a yellow and a red. So you want to have those yellow-red cards. They're better for the deck. He's a dinosaur Agumon, so he's just better than the ST7 one that gave you 2000 DP. That's kind of what we took out for this. We're only playing 3 Agumon X-Antibody. He is a dinosaur. He's got great synergy in the deck. He searches your Greymon pieces. He'll never hit you an X-Antibody because we just don't play it. And he's a free Digivolution on any one of your Agumons, which is great. Plus, he's a dinosaur, so you can go into Geo Gray easy and have that recurring draw power. But I feel like you don't really need 4 copies of him, just because, like I said, you're only going to get your Greymon hits. You're never going to get like the 2 hits, and we just got such limited space in this deck. So I think 3 right now is kind of how I want to play it. 2 of the BT12 Agumon. We play tons of ties in the deck. We play Tai Kari and the original BT1 Tai, which this card search or reveals top 4, adds a Greymon or Omnimon in its name, and one tamer with Tai Kamiya in its name, so it can add those Tai Karis. And then it has while this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name, it gets 1000 DP boost, inheritable. That's okay. You play this because of the tech Greymon cards that you play, so that you can go from this guy into that line, and we'll get to that when we get to the level 4s. So 13 level 3s, and then for level 4s, we start off with BT12 again, 4 Geo Greymon. When digivolving, if you don't have Marcus Daemon in play, you can play 1 for free from your hand, and then it has the same inheritable when you suspend a yellow or red tamer, minus 2000 DP from one of your opponent's Digimon. Of course, it has to digivolve for its reduced cost with an Agumon with dinosaur in its name. So the 3 costs is here, but it's going to be 2 as long as you have that Agumon with a dinosaur. So if you digivolve on the red-black Agumon, it's expensive, which is why we want to play 2. We play 4 of the new EX4 Geo Greymon, which start of your main phase. If you have a red or yellow tamer in play, gain a memory. So he's got that same memory gain. So you just gain more memory at the start of your turn. So he's really good in your raising, coming out of your raising to go into your ultimate. And then, again, same thing. When one of your red or yellow tamers is suspended as inheritable, draw 1. So really good. Way better than the security ST7 Geo Greymon. because that's only a red card, and with the Marcuses, you need to Digivolve into a yellow Greymon card, so you cannot Digivolve for free into that red Greymon. Then lastly, we play 3 tech choices: the BT5 Greymon, BT12 Greymon, and the Greymon X-Antibody. Of course, the BT5 Greymon is for reduced cost. If you have to go into this guy and then go into the full cost of your level 5, who will not get the reduced cost since it's not a Greymon, you do have the reduced 1 cost Digivolution from playing him. It's got a nice 2000 DP inheritable, which probably again won't come up, but if you do need it in a pinch, it is there. You pretty much have him for this to turbo into your line super fast. This guy we play one of because we play those ties, and he can on Digivolution net you a free tie or free tamer with tie in its name if you have none on the field. So it's free plays. Digivolves 2 from any Agumon, and then he also can has an 1000 DP inheritable as long as you have Greymon in your name. He's pretty much there. These two are there for this guy because this guy Digivolves 0 on a Greymon, not on a Greymon. So you want these guys there to go into him, and you want to go into him because he's at 1, and he's at 1 for a reason, because he decreases the Digivolution cost, of course, of your level 5 by 1 for each color in its name. So we'll get into that in a second. So it's a 1 for a reason. 11 level 4s. Our level 5s. We have our BT12 Rise Greymon, really great card. Digivolve 3 from Gray. When Digivolving, if you have yellow or red tamer in play, which if you're playing the deck right, you should always have, you gain a memory. So he effectively reduces his play cost. So on a Gray, he's 2. And on this guy here, he literally costs 1. Because as long as you have that red yellow tamer in play, you play him on top of this guy. You're playing him for the 4, but he goes down by 2 because he's a yellow-red. And then you gain a memory as long as you have the tamer. So effectively, he costs 1 on a X-Antibody, which is just busted. And then he has the once per turn effect and inheritable that if one of your tamers is deleted, you can take a Marcus Daemon from your trash and put it on top of your security stack, which is super important. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Rise Greymon from EX4. I'm just teching one of these. I'm testing it. I want to see how I like it. Digivolve 3 from Gray again. When Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon and all of their security Digimon gain minus 4,000. It has the same inheritable. When one of your yellow tamers becomes suspended, same thing. So it is another Rise Greymon name. It has a little bit of synergy in the deck. And the reason I want to test it is because I like the idea of having more Rise Greymon names than just the 4. And the reason I like now, because I'm playing only 3 Rise Greymon X-Antibody. It has an amazing on-play, you can play a yellow-red tamer from your hand without paying its memory cost. Is super important, and I kind of feel like I should be playing 4, but at the same time, I feel really bad when I open this card and I can't get to this, because then I'm paying the full cost 4 just to go into that ability, which, if you can get the 1, you're getting him for potentially 2 memory, 1 memory, and then going into him for 1, you're getting all those cool effects off and creating that really nice, that big stack. And it's just nicer, when you can do it that way. So I feel like having that extra name promotes that I'll get this before, seeing this every game. So I definitely want to, see these guys and then go into this. So I feel like 3 is an okay number, and I'm going to try it out. And if I don't like it, I can always cut the Rise Greymon and put a 4th one back. But for right now, this is the ratio I'm going with, and we'll see how things turn out. Just the 8. And then we just play the 4, level 6. We play the 4 Shinegreymon on Digivolution. For each yellow or red tamer you have in play, one of your opponent's Digimon and all of your opponent's security Digimon gain minus 3,000 DP, which is awesome. And then, of course, your turn, all of your Marcus Daemons gain 3,000 DP and security tech +1, which is huge. So it's just your really good boss monster. Digivolves from 3 from Rise Greymon, so it's nice and cheap. Then we play 2 of the new Shinegreymon Ruin mode. We just got an EX4. He's a 4-cost Digivolution from Shinegreymon, 1500 DP, so he's big and he's killing things when he gets hit out of security. When Digivolving and on deletion, until the end of your opponent's turn, all of your opponent's Digimon gain or get minus 5,000 DP. So, and he also has the end of attack, delete this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon, and then recovery +1. And if you don't have a tamer in play, if you have a tamer in play, hatch 1 Digi-Egg into the empty space in the breeding area. So it gets you your Digi-Egg faster. You can potentially DP reduce twice because you can, when Digivolving, attack, delete him, and then again, and then you're killing something automatically, and then you're DP reducing by 10,000 for everything on the board in that one turn, and then setting up your plays for the next turn. So that's really cool. I wanted to play 2 because I feel like I want to see it. So I'm testing out 2. If I feel like you only need 1, I'd probably cut 1 and either put in the 4th Rise Greymon X-Antibody or the 4th Agumon X-Antibody. Probably more likely the Rise because I feel like he has better synergy in the deck. Well, he just does. I don't have to feel anything about that. So that's all our Digimon. And then we have 4 Marcus Daemons. Start of the main phase. If you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, you can pay 1 memory, and then this guy basically is treated as a 3k Digimon that cannot Digivolve, so he can attack. And then when you attack, when you suspend him, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a yellow card with Greymon in its name for your hand without paying a cost. So he can Digivolve into Rune Mode for free. For free. That's nuts because it's a yellow card. And same with, like, now that we have all these red yellows and yellow reds, everything other than these guys right here can Digivolve off Marcus. But these are like all low cost freebies. So everything in your deck can just Digivolve for nothing, which is amazing, and it's fast and you need it. And you want to see this card over and over again. We play 3 Tai and Kari. Just really great because it gives you that extra memory during the game once you and your opponent start getting each other down to 3 memory. And then it also gives you that DP reduction. So if you don't have the DP reduction from your Shine Greys, you can use this to keep your Marcuses alive, which is always super important. So it helps you speed up a little bit. And again, it activates your effects too, your DP reduction effects, because when you suspend it, it activates all your inheritables because you're suspending a yellow-red tamer. And then we have 1 Marcus, Memory Tamer. Because again, you're playing Marcuses for free, so you might as well have another Marcus name. We're going to get a new Marcus in BT13, so this might get phased out. But right now, and then you do have the ability to gain memory back when attacking. But it happens sometimes, but not much. And then the Tai Kamiya again, because the Security Attack Plus is nice on top. You go in with your Marcuses, Security Attack Plus, and then you can go in with your Shine at Security Attack Plus because you're a stack under him, and and then it's another Memory Tamer, right? So it's a good option because they both can be played for free. So that's your Tamers. Play the 9 Tamers. I really like that ratio. I think it's really good. And then lastly, we have our option cards, and we play 2 Shining Blast and 1 Sunrise Buster. They're basically the same cards, both 5 costs. One lets you play a Marcus Daemon from your hand. And then for each of your, without paying the cost, and then for each of your yellow or red tamers you have in play, 3 of your opponent's Digimon gain minus 2,000 for the turn. And that's 3. So you can potentially kill a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what makes this really good. But again, you can only play your Marcus Daemons. And then Sunrise Buster is another card that's limited for a reason, because you may play 1 yellow or red tamer, any yellow or red tamer, from your hand without paying its memory cost. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for each turn. So this is more about killing something big, and this is about taking out a lot of small stuff. But they're still both really great cards. I was playing 3 of this, but you're so limited for space, and I feel like this is a good ratio for the deck, having at least 2 of this, and you want to play this because, again, it is limited. So that is the deck, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you like. If you think this is going to be a fun format for this deck. Marcus is still a really great card. Rune Mode is such a nice card, and I really enjoy the deck overall. It's really my play style for yellow, that whole DP reduction thing, and I really do enjoy everything about it. But looks like that's all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. And that's all for now, folks.